get into it as we bring you. Welcome to this round of 64 game now between GiveUAnxiety and Licks. This is in the $20,000 Winter Championship in the Open Qualifiers. Both of these players are 2 matches away from making it into the main event that's going to be played on Saturday and Sunday. I am commentating today with Beastyqt, and we're bringing you this game. And spawning in the south of the map, we have GiveUAnxiety, playing in blue as the French civilization. And we'll open up the map and show you in the north of the map, we have Licks playing in red as the Rus. We're playing on Dry Arabia. This is the first match in a best-of-3 series. Licks won his round of 128. GiveUAnxiety is one of the higher-rated players. Got a bye. Beastie, tell us about this matchup, what we might expect to see, what both players might look to do.
Alright, so GiveUAnxiety, feudal all-in with Knight Archer. 14 to 15 minute game ending, 2 to 3 rams. He's not the 1 ram kind of guy. When he makes rams, he makes at least 2, 3 and then goes for it. Professional scouts is still a question mark. We haven't seen a single professional scout game today, which I find quite interesting. And I wonder if we're going to see it this game, because if there are 2 civs that are going to go for professional scouts, even after the nerf, it is Rus and French. So that's something that I'm actually looking forward to just see how they decide to go about their food. Because both civs have the option of knights. And if you don't go for personal scouts, your food will be exposed and those knights will be able to pick off villagers around the map. So we'll see how they decide to go about it. I think Licks has a lot more options. He can go fast castle, he can stay on feudal as well with the Knight Archer. He can decide to even go for a boom. So that's something that, not sure, you know, it depends on his playstyle. I think all those things are viable. It's just kind of what he prefers to do.
In the meantime, I love that little play from GiveUAnxiety there, using his scout to drag those wolves underneath his town centre, who then took them out, denying the potential bounty to Licks. That was really nice. You know, it's interesting, and he's actually spotted this, he's going to try and do the same here, but he's not going to be able to. Is he going to try and pick off that wolf and deny it as well? Maybe. So, I mean, it's interesting. You often hear so you're obviously yourself, BC, a very high-level player, talking about professional scouts, and maybe the very top players don't realize that unless you're a top 1-200 player, the APM involved in professional scouts is very difficult doing that very effectively and well, while trying to also macro efficiently in general. So I think I have a feeling the lower down the ladder you get, not that those players were low ladder, but the lower you get, the less you see professional scouts. It's quite an APM-heavy tech, but just one thought, maybe I'm wrong, but in the meantime, we've got a very specific call here from Beastie about what's going to happen in this game, so I'm extremely intrigued to know whether or not it comes true. So now you've made it during the actual the game. It's going to be a prediction that all of well, not all of YouTube, but at least everyone at EGC's YouTube is going to see the prediction as well, so it will be a glorious moment if you pull it off. In the meantime, lots of wolves coming back there from Licks. He's going to hopefully get hopefully get a nice bounty. We can take a little look and see how he's doing. 175, quite low right now, but that's about to race up very, very quickly and hit tier 2, which he is going to do in just 1 second, and there you go. Any thoughts about this opening so far as the School of Cavalry goes down?
Yeah, Licks actually did quite well with the, getting the deer. He got a lot of wolves. He got like 5-6 total, or 5 wolves. There's another one in the bottom getting killed. He got a lot of sheep, which is very, very important, especially in this matchup where cavalry is very much possible. And I think the first person that will be running out of food is actually going to be GiveUAnxiety. And he's teching up with 4 villagers, by the way. Initially he had 5, but he now has 4. So I'm assuming he wants to put some pressure and will most likely be going into super fast knight. And one thing to notice, GiveUAnxiety, there is no mill, and that means no professional scouts. On the other side, we do see Licks has been going for constant scout production from Hunting Cabin, which indicated that he will be going for professional scouts. And that means that all the deer on the map are free for him to take. Usually when French and Rus go for this, they kind of split, they get half-half each. But with GiveUAnxiety skipping on it, that means that Licks, if he actually manages to get those scouts escorted back in the base, will be getting insane amounts of food under his TC.
So well, the question is whether or not Lix is going to have time to eat that food because quote unquote, GiveUAnxiety is not a one ram kind of guy. So how quick can he get those rams in and make them start really doing some very, very significant damage?
There's the archer range going up. So far the prediction is looking pretty good.
Prediction is looking very, very good, but just to be clear, if we see one ram, even if it does the job, that's a failed prediction. Like, GiveUAnxiety.
Sure. Yeah. I locked down the super specific prediction, so we'll go with that. So we see Lix actually initially wanting to rush castle because he had 15 on food, and now he started making stables. So I think this is going to be most likely defensive stables, and I'm not sure if he's going to actually commit to feudal. Or is this just to make a knight or two and try to deflect GiveUanxiety's knights? On the middle, we do see those scouts struggling. And the knight is just smacking him from behind while he's carrying the carcasses.
Yeah, this is one of these new... We're really seeing it in play here. These knights not going particularly quick. And this scout's... Sorry, not knights. The scout's going much slower. These carcasses... And, he pulled back. I think he could have got that scout.
Yeah, so Lix actually did something really smart. He dropped the carcass with that weakened scout, and he just decided to run for it. So actually, a very good decision.
That was really neat to see. I didn't actually catch that. He just because I saw the scout just take off there 100 miles an hour, and yeah, that's a good shot. Good, well noticed that he dropped that. That was a very nice play because if he didn't do that, it was 100% lost.
Whoa! What is this? This GiveUanxiety with the longest wall in the world.
Oh, this is a GUA. This is a GUA move. GUA loves these long walls. I've seen him do this a number of times. In the meantime, he's also got into a bit of a funny battle, sending one or two archers there to deal with the knight, but lost one, no real harm done. And yeah, this.
I love my walls, but this is a gigantic wall. The funny thing is, I don't know if he saw the stables and he's assuming he's gonna get harassed. Because I think the only reason why Lix made stables is to defend. So he's... that is actually a lot of wood to invest. Like, that has to be 100 wood, if not more, on that wall. Because that is a gigantic wall. And we do see GUA going with one barracks...
Oh my god, yeah.
One barracks, one archer range, and one stables. So, yeah, Lix is just walling off his base. He doesn't want to get harassed. And he's kind of putting in all the attention to his TC. Like, if I want to get attacked, you're going to have to go straight onto the TC and not actually go around and harass anything else.
Yeah, this wall from Lix looks a little bit more efficient and economical than GUA's, which is... How many segments is that? 14 and counting. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be 100 wood, but it's more than just 110, 120 wood. Holy, that is a serious wall. In the meantime, Lix, yeah, he's done a good job with his wall because that's become very difficult to raid all of a sudden with very little walling.
He is actually running out of food. Lix is. There is a deer coming in, but he actually needs to get a little bit more food to his base ASAP. Otherwise, he will be running out of food completely.
So I wonder what his plan is to get more food. So GUA camping out those archers there, but they're gonna get pulled back. They weren't doing very much, just getting picked off. And I wonder if GUA's noticed that and his strategy's now shifted to preventing his opponent getting food. But look, it does look like he surely is... Does he have a blacksmith up? Yes, he does. Okay, so he is going to go for the ram rush, right? That's what these units are. They're about to start constructing rams. Surely that's what's going on.
He doesn't have it researched at all. He didn't even start it.
He didn't start it. That's weird because he's got the wood saved up for it. Does he just...
Did he forget about it?
He's not got the...
Yeah, he has a lot of wood, but he does not have the research at all.
Yeah,
so...
I mean, yeah, he might have forgotten about it.
Yeah, he has almost 600 wood. Meanwhile, Lix actually has enough to attack up to castle. So, you know, he delayed the push. He didn't take any damage, I think. Maybe he lost a villager. And, you know, the food situation kind of looked dire for a bit. But he's actually still managing to get the deer. And GiveUAnxiety is just... he's going for another wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The thing is, it won't even manage to wall because he's about to take the deer.
Oh no, he's
That is
taking.
just
Oh
a lot of
no.
food.
No. Oh, this is. That's painful. He's building a. This has become the most redundant wall in the history of AOE4. He's built. This is the proverbial wall to nowhere. This wall now achieves absolutely nothing, and these
Now
scouts
he's
are coming.
bringing more villagers. He's bringing more villagers to try to wall it off, but it's too late.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's a yoink. And the villager goes down, so he actually lost a villager in pursuit of building a wall to nowhere. Why are these... Why?
Oh no, he's gonna lose more villagers. There's 4 more coming, and there's 2 knights.
But why?
Out there.
Why is he rushing to get this wall up now that he knows there are no deer?
I'm not sure, but I think GOA is getting very distracted with all of this because Lix just got castle, and he is actually going for horse archers, by the way. So I wonder what his unit comp is going to be. If he's going to be pure horse archer, if he's going to be man-at-arms horse archer, which is something that people have been experimenting, and these 2 knights are going to get completely caught.
Yeah, they're going to go down, but why is he building them? There's only 2 carcasses here now at this point. As in,
I mean, they might, those 2 deer are actually very nutritious and delicious. So, yeah, he's just gonna go for it, and he's gonna get that meat.
That's a guy that likes his venison. That is,
Right.
yeah, he does. He really likes. That's because I understood the philosophy behind building these walls in the first place. A bit unorthodox, but once those deers have gone, I mean, to complete it, I mean, okay, never mind. We'll see what happens. He's still, I mean, still in a perfectly fine position, right, G-Wave? It's a very tightly poised game. It's definitely very alive. Just very unusual walling, but it could go either way. What does GUA do now? Okay, first of all, your prediction. I think we can forget. I think we can forget about.
I mean,
about
I think you forgot siege engineering because he had 600 wood when he was in front of the base. So,
yeah.
Like, you know, look at the amount of units he has, right? Why would you make all of that and not get rams?
No, he forgot. He forgot 100%.
Yeah.
He must have. He had all of the wood bank to do it, and it would have been very effective. I think he just forgot. Yeah.
Right. So this is where the issue lies when you don't get professional scouts. So you see, Lix got all these deer, right? And he ran out of deer now. But he still has all the berries around. Meanwhile, GiveUAnxiety has to go all the way out on the map in order to get food, which is a big issue because now with the horse archers being inactive, he can actually deny the food. And he's actually running by with horse archers on the bottom side. Wait, is that a wall? Or can you actually move through that? No, I think that's a wall.
So yeah,
on the bottom side, there's one palisade not completed.
Oh yeah. Oh, there, but but the gap won't matter because it's the gap into. Yeah. They'll be fine. They've got a gate, but he needs to be careful not to chop through his own wood line here. Oh, that is so. Boy, he's got to be. I think he's no. Oh no! Oh no! He's chopped through the wood line. Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
that's funny because he needed to chop all that wood to build that big wall, but by building that big wall, he chopped through the wood and the wall doesn't matter. Funny how that worked.
Oh no.
Oh,
he's got this huge long, look at this, he's got this huge long wall and they all went in here. To be fair to GUA, I tell you what, I do feel that he's been hard done by because I can't see the gap there. I mean, I don't know how they've... I don't know. That was a lot of villagers just went down, but I mean, it doesn't look like there was a gap there, does it? I don't know how they got through.
Yeah, that's the buff to horse archers. They can run through the wood now.
Oh no!
You know, they nerfed them and they gave them a little buff that you can just run through stuff.
Wood runners? Oh man. Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't catch that in the patch notes. I need to. So they make their way through the wood, but. I tell you what, he's going to catch a lot of them off here, though. He's going to catch a bunch. He's going to catch... In fact, he's going to take all of them down here. Or just about.
That's big losses.
That was a
But,
big cleanup.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the relic situation. He actually doesn't have a single relic. There is one warrior monk in the front that is just chilling by the house, but he actually doesn't have a single relic in, which is quite a big issue because I feel like the relics are super free for him to get.
Yeah, that's a bit of a definitely a missed opportunity, and you know GUA is very much still in the game. How many villagers did he lose there? He's got 48 villagers to. Oh, hold on, let's go back. Let's make sure we're not missing this. Probably not a good fight here for Lix to take what with the archers in as well, because they're going to start picking these off. And again, quite a few horse archers lost. So we got 48 to 46. I mean, GUA is ahead in villagers. I did hear a relic just get picked up. I'm sure of it. Where is it? Where is? That was the noise of a. There we go. Oh, he's going for the Wallalo. Instead of taking the relic back, he went for the Wallalo. I think he was thinking about it and then realised it just wasn't going to happen. But he did manage. He still got it back, so he's going to be fine. In the meantime,
yeah. There's a knight in the back killing some potential villagers. A Wallalo on it, not going to work.
No,
but yeah, he's just trading with archers into horse archers. With for Lix is just not great right now.
And a lot of horse archers have gone down. I mean, if only he had rams, rams would right now, 1 or 2 rams would be pretty damn effective at this point. But he's not got. Has he still not?
Yeah, he hasn't researched it. No, he still hasn't.
But he loves rams, and this is such a great game for rams. I mean, a ram just going through this right now, even just 1 ram would be so effective. In the meantime, as it is, he's doing a very good job. He's actually pretty deep in the eco now. These farms are all right outside the walls. He's picking a lot off. He's looking okay.
I feel like Lix got a really good early game, prevented the push, got a lot of deer, but then I feel like he never had more than 10 horse archers because he kept losing them here and there. And GUA kept picking off his horse archers running around the map. And if you look at the map,
what are these villagers doing? Why is he sending these villagers out?
Oh no! Oh,
why?
No, free farm.
What?
Why? Yeah, that is a mistake. So even though GUA has no economy set up in terms of farms, he's getting boars, he's getting all the food outside his base because it's just not contested at all. Even though it is extremely open for raiding, there's just no threat to it. So he's just getting free food everywhere he wants.
Oh, well, as much as GUA likes venison, Lix likes berries a lot because those villagers really paid the price for some sweet berries. And now, I mean, GUA must be he must be far ahead at this point. 58 villagers, and Lix, how much did he lose there? 38, so he got absolutely, he just got absolutely wiped at that was, I mean, there's no coming back for this. He's not going to be able to get out of his base at this point, right? I mean, fun enough, the score has Lix ahead, but I mean...
Yeah, GUA is taking to age 3, so once that hits, the score will be like 4,000 versus 2.8k.
Yeah, that's where, you're right, that's where it is.
Yeah, not to mention, Lix is about to run out of wood, and the next wood line is in front of his base, which is going to be easy to pressure. I still can't get over the fact that there's no siege engineering.
Yeah, either can I.
even now, he can just make a ram and kill him.
Yeah, one ram, and he just
like,
it's just
the amount of archers he has, he can actually just one-shot horse archers and just mop them down.
In the meantime, he's got to be careful that Lix doesn't relic his way back into this game. That's another relic now going back. And why is he pulling? I'm not fully understanding why at this point he's pulling. He's doing just fine. I mean, I guess it's because he's aging, but he's so far ahead if he just keeps pushing at that point. And yeah, it's interesting to see because GUA does love making rams. I've seen him make rams in just about every game he's played. And this one game where it would be so incredibly effective. And he's not done it. These horse archers are just running into absolute... They're going to get melted if they try and move in. So he's pulling back there, but... Is it two or three running?
He pulled back. I think he's just going to upgrade his army. Get the spearmen upgraded, get the... Yeah, we do see the veteran archers getting upgraded. So he's just going to upgrade his stuff and I think then go for it. Because he just equalized to castle and upgrading the units into veteran units is actually massive just boost to your army. So yeah, we do see him chasing down knights with the spears, and I'm not sure what Lix's plan is. He's making knight and archers, so we'll see if he can go anywhere with it, but he needs to, like, the way for him to come back into the game... Oh, he's gonna lose knights to right.
Oh no. Total surround.
Yeah. So one way for him to come back into the game, if there is even a way, is to start harassing like everywhere. And I'm talking like he needs to kill like 20, 30 villagers to be able to even like consider kind of coming back into it and dragging this game out, because in the current state he is one ram away from dying. Which, by the way, still no siege engineering.
No.
So that is very interesting.
Very interesting, but he does feel very far ahead. I mean, he's going to be... I think he can win it probably any way he chooses from this point. He feels he's got a lot of units on the field, 20 villager advantage. Lix does have the sacred site, and I think three relics. But...
yeah, we do see veteran royal knights as well coming out. He doesn't have veteran spearmen actually. Even okay, he's upgrading him now. But yeah, his army is just super buffed right now, and he's actually just chasing around Rus' army, trying to kind of force an engagement. That warrior monk, don't know what his plan was. But yeah, this is just not looking good for Rus, to be honest. He is struggling.
And GiveUA looks like he's going to make his big move in right now. Again, without just the one round that would be helpful, but nonetheless. Ooh, oh, there is a town centre there, okay, but still is about to get around the eco. A couple more villagers about to go down to these veteran royal knights now, and those villagers just drop so quickly. Another couple of villagers go down to these archers. These knights just going to get basically one-shotted, totally surrounded by spearmen. Loads of units going down. And knights on top of these villagers that don't have any more space in the town centre. That villager's going to get one-shotted, and really, really big trouble now. No more room in that town centre. If he brings the knights around to this wood line, there's going to be a lot of trouble, and even without any siege, that's doing damage. And now he goes in for a confrontation. That is one that Lix is not going to do very well from. He's got spearmen on top of those knights, and they're dropping so fast. Archers on top of the horse archers, also going to go down. Complete cleanup, and GG gets called. GiveUAnxiety with actually a nice comeback from a tricky position there.
Yeah, I think he microed very well throughout the game. He kept picking up horse archers. He was never shooting at the lancers. Yeah, he was just picking them off. And I feel like Lix never got any substantial horse archer